In front of me here, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you a question or two about X-Men Apocalypse. Comes out next year.
Yeah.
It's the next big film. Those of you who may have seen the Entertainment Weekly cover that had Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse and everybody on the. What's the status? I mean, have you locked it? Is it ready?
No, it's not locked at all. It cuts a little long right now, but I think it's going to be a longer X-Men movie. The X-Men movies I usually keep under 2 hours. This one I may actually let be a longer movie because it's sort of a wrap-up of 6 movies. It's kind of a wrap-up of X-Men 1, 2, 3, First Class, Days of Future Past. This is sort of, and there's even a homage at the end. There's a scene. It's going to get spoiled because they decided to use it in the trailer, which comes out in like 6 months, but it's a really cool trailer. It's kind of a a wrap up of 6 movies. So it might run a little bit long, but it's not boring. It's
like, film. It's not boring.
It'll keep going. And new characters, and young characters, and romances and rekindled romances between Xavier and Moira McTaggart, who played by Rose Byrne, who was amazing, and Michael Fassbender did something so wonderful in this movie. And I just saw him in Jobs last night. I just holy shit. I mean, I don't want to oversell the Steve Jobs movie, but Jesus, he should win the Oscar for this thing. It's amazing, and it's I'm not what's here to talk about this movie. I love talking about other movies. I can talk about like Jaws forever. No, Fassbender does something in this movie where he has the scene, and he asked me not to call cut. And when the scene was over, he continued and did something that made me cry in the tent. I've never done that before. My head of my company, Jason Taylor, grabbed a Kleenex. Simon Kinberg, the writer who has no emotions at all, actually became emotional. It was so beautiful. I've never seen an actor do this for me. And he just took the scene to a whole other level. And it's this heartbreaking scene, not a typical comic book movie scene at all, so let's hope it makes the cut. But after he did it, I went into the woods and I went up to him and I hugged him and I said, "Thank you, Michael, thank you for that gift. Now I need you to do it again." could you, this time, and he did it and he fucking rocked it again with full emotion. This guy's amazing. He can go from like the most like emotionally devastating moment to like breakdancing to Blurred Lines, in between takes. Like he's probably McAvoy and my villain Oscar Isaac are among the 3 greatest living actors in cinema in their age category by far, and they will not be lauded or awarded because they're in an X-Men movie, and comic book movies just don't get that kind of shit. But they deliver some extraordinary performances, particularly in X-Men Apocalypse, because the movie it's very emotional and it's a lot of pathos about the characters and their relationships.
Very cool. We're excited. It opens in May of next year, so
yeah, Memorial Day.
Awesome. Yeah.